Hello everyone, and I welcome all of you to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. This is Pratik Srivastava here, founder of Online Study for You and 12 plus years of IT industry experience. Today in this video, we are going to discuss important updates from TCS. So friends, TCS is now conducting the interview online. Yes, you heard it correctly. So for many of the students, now the interview is happening online, right? And the second thing is, friends, regarding TCS NQT interview result update, that also we will discuss, and I will share with you TCS interview experiences for 14th and 15th of June. So I request all of you to please watch the video till the end, and don't forget to like the video. We are really putting a lot of effort in bringing the genuine and the best content for you all, right? Okay. And friends, now because of your love and support, so definitely we have upgraded, right? So now our system has been upgraded. So instead of Zoom, we will be kind of like interacting with each other with this interactive panel. Okay. So friends, the first thing is TCS interview happening online now, and this I confirmed with many of the student and the HRs, right? So basically they are calling and then they are doing the interview anyway. You please do not pay any money for any of the companies if they ask behalf of job. That should be very very clear. Now, so sir, yesterday I got a normal phone call from TCS. They did interview. Is it a final interview? So one of the student, so he asked me, right? Okay, fine. So then definitely friends, so is it a mock interview? I got digital role from Andhra Pradesh. So many of the things basically which is happening for Andhra Pradesh student only. So for Andhra Pradesh students even, so after TR and MR, if they are selected, then only the HR round is happening. Okay, fine. So through normal phone, they called and they did interview, sir, right? So I said interview is happening offline because every one of you knows the interview is happening offline. Then yesterday, yesterday interview done in 20 minutes. I search her name in LinkedIn, her name in TCS HR in LinkedIn, right? Okay. So same as interview, they asked in the phone call, sir. So what were the questions asked, sir? And this was for definitely digital role. It is already mentioned here, right? So for digital role. So tell me about yourself, projects, projects related questions, okay, and project related to IoT. What are the advantage of IoT in medical field, right? And then questions based on skills told in interview, difference between Java and Python. So these are the questions which everyone can expect. Difference between C and C++, difference between C Java, difference between C++ and Java, right? So these all are questions which can be expected, difference between Java and Python, right? So please be ready for that. Okay, fine. Now friends, 3 to 4 situation based questions. Okay, why TCS and why you took it, why you took IT but you were from electronics and communication background. So this was basically for electronics and communication background. And when they are conducting interview on phone, then one thing is very very sure, friends. So they will not be asking the coding question. Okay, then so then I asked, so there was only one person, he said yes. So only one person asked questions, sir. Okay, so I said one more candidate said same thing. Did they give you any time or directly called you? So friends, they called and give 1 minute time to go to the peaceful place. After that, they started the interview. So now, friends, please don't miss any call. Okay. See, if it is really from TCS, then you don't have to worry. They will not ask you any money. And if they're asking any money, don't pay. And if it is not from TCS, then it will become a mock interview for you, right? But take it very very seriously because they might not be able to conduct so many interviews. So this might be happening now. Okay, now, so friends, now many of the students were asking, sir, we have already given the interview. So just a minute. So sir, we have already given the interview. So can you tell me what will be the result date, right? So when will be our result? So friends, for results generally it takes 10 to 15 days. Okay, so 10 to 15 days generally it takes for your result in normal scenarios, right? So in normal scenarios, but again one thing which I would like to tell you, right? So this is the expectation. So within 10 to 15 days you might receive your interview result, but you will have to wait if you are not getting, right? So but maximum, I will tell you friends, maximum 1 month, right? So within 1 month everyone will be getting the result. Okay, and friends, I have already told you, see, even if there is any kind of a small information will be there, right? So I have already told you, if there is any kind of a small, even in small information is there, I'm sharing you on our YouTube channel, right? So if you go down, you can see here each and every information related to most of the exams we are trying to provide you, right? See, all interview experiences, shift wise, right, panel wise, for digital, for ninja, for prime, right? So any kind of a small information we are providing, even we are coming live and we are providing it to you, right? So friends, I request all of you to please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Please appreciate the effort which we are putting for all of you, and definitely then we will see what all happens, right? Okay, so definitely you will be able to get the results, okay, within a month, and whenever you will get the results we will definitely update you through our YouTube channel, right? So maximum 1 month and you will be able to receive your results, right? Okay, so fine. So maximum 1 month you will have to wait. Now we will move towards the interview experiences of 14th and 15th of June, and few things which you have to keep in mind, friends, right? So when you are going for it, so what all things you have to take, that also we will discuss. So the first thing is updated resume, right? So you will have to take your updated resume. So it's not like whatever you have uploaded on TCS next step portal that you have to take. No. So you can take your updated resume, and you should and must take your updated resume. It will be better for you. Okay. And then all academic certificates from 10th till UG, okay, original and Xerox copies of one set. So basically they are asking for originals, but if you do not have original, then take the color Xerox. Okay, then take the color Xerox, because anyway you do not have any other options, but it is for sure, right? So if you have original, then it will give you very good impact. Okay, now friends, college ID card, right? So many of you have already returned college ID card, no problem. So at least take government ID card like Aadhaar card, PAN card, some kind of ID card you have to take. And then your dress code should be formal, right? Your dress code should be formal. And then we could see the interview experience here, and this was for digital, right? And this was for digital profile. For prime also we will see, for ninja also we will see, for all these profiles we will see the interview experiences, right? Okay, now friends, so the first question they asked is it was they asked if it was my first interview. So you can say yes sir, it is my first interview. Then they will tell you, okay, don't worry, be relaxed, be cool, and then we will start. Introduce yourself, right? The first questions will be always self introduction, right? And I have already told you, in self introduction only, right? So in self introduction only you have to tell each and every information to the interviewer. You have to tell most of the things about you, your qualities, your achievement. See, basically in interview what happens, we are going to sell ourselves, we are going to sell our skills to the interviewer, right? Okay, so introduce yourself. And then they asked the tier, then the tier round started. Okay, so they asked some question from the Python. Okay, so break, pass, continue. Okay, and what is break, what is pass, what is continue? So always try to explain with some examples. Okay, so always try to explain with some example, friends. Trust me, it will give a very good impression about you to the interviewer. Okay, then what is lambda function, then what is types of variables, how to delete files in Python. Okay, and then if you'll see the next thing, okay, and next then SQL. So left join DBMS, RDBMS, right? What is SQL? So SQL is a database, you know, right? They might also ask you what is the difference between SQL and MongoDB. So these kind of questions will be coming, right? So SQL, what is left join in SQL? What is database management system? What is relational database management system? What is the difference between DBMS and RDBMS? What is normalization? Right, so all these questions you can expect. What is SQL, right? Okay. And then MR started asking the question, situation based questions, right? So friends, situation based, any kind of situation they might give it to you, and then you will have to give some diplomatic kind of answers. Why do you want to join TCS? There are so many companies, Infosys, Capgemini. So don't say, sir, none of the companies are hiring, right? So you can give, sir, TCS is my dream company. You can tell them TCS is my dream company. During my college days, I used to hear a lot about TCS, and from that time, I started putting lot of effort, and it became my dream company. I put a lot of effort to crack written test, and today I'm in interview, hoping that I will get a chance to work with mentors like you, right? Okay, why should we hire you? So you can tell about your qualities, right? Suppose if you have done some good project, right? Or if you have done multiple projects, you can say, sir, being from ECE background, you know, I had a lot of interest in coding, and I have developed so many projects. I have done this kind of things. I was volunteer, I was team lead in my project. So a lot of things you can tell to the interviewer. It totally depends upon you, right? What all you have done. Okay, then strength and weakness. So what is your strength, what is your weakness? Okay, family background. So what your father does, what your mother does, right? Your nuclear family, joint family. So all these questions will be keep arising from here, right? Okay. And after performing well in TR plus MR, then only we are sent to HR, right? So friends, this particular kind of interviews, right? So this is happening in Andhra Pradesh, basically, not everywhere, right? So at many places, the TR, MR, and your HR, all three sitting together, and then your interviews are happening. But mostly for the Andhra Pradesh, people from Andhra Pradesh, students from Andhra Pradesh colleges, and their interviews are happening in Visakhapatnam, right? Okay. So after performing well in TR plus MR, then only we are sent to HR. Okay, so HR round. Why TCS? So why do you want to join TCS? Strength and weaknesses. Okay, family background. Any difficult situation you faced, how you tackled it. Okay, tell me using a star approach. Now, what is this star approach? So this is a new word which we are able to hear, right? So any difficult situation you faced and how you tackled it, tell me using the star approach. What is a star approach? So I am also even hearing for the first time. Okay, so situation, task, action, and result, right? So star is situation, T is task, A is action, and R is result. HR only told the full form of a star. So this basically HR only said. So situation, task, action, and result. So please keep that in mind. Okay, any academic gaps? What are the three most important criteria while choosing a job in a company? This is a wonderful question. So friends, what are the three most important criteria while choosing a job in a company? So even I am also seeing right in front of you for the first time. So see, when we choose a company, okay, right? So the first thing, actually today I was having a mock interview, and then one candidate said, like, why TCS? I asked. Then she said, sir, because TCS provides job security, right? So see, when we are in private job, then there is nothing like job security. Even TCS also fire employees, but it will be definitely very, very less. Okay. Now, so see, when you are looking for a job in any of the company, the first thing is the technology on which they are working, right? Because learning and your growth, learning and a growth for a fresher is the main thing. Okay, then definitely people look for work life balance, right? Work life balance, and definitely we want very good mentor, very good trainer, because you are giving the interview. So as much as you will appreciate the interviewer, right, then definitely they will get impressed, right? So see, being a senior guy, when you are going with experience, then this answer might not be true good. Like I want to I mean the mentors, so like you, we want mentors. So that is my third criteria, so that being a freshers you can have this. Okay, now next, friends. So next is willing to relocate. Yes, sir. See, for this question, willing to relocate, there should not be any question arises, right? Willing to relocate, yes, because the interviewer who is taking the interview, they also don't know which location, which project, which manager you will be put in. You will not be even able to see the interviewer after this particular interview, right? So are you able to relocate? Yes sir, I can work in any shift, night shift, morning shift, day shift, 24/7 I am ready to work. Okay, so this is one of your interview. Now before I go for the next interview for digital, friends, I would like to tell you, see, preparation of the interview is very very important. Like today I was having a mock interview. I asked, why do you want to join TCS? Her answer was job security. Now, so because job security is there in TCS, that's why you want to join TCS. This is definitely not an answer which could be expected from the fresher. A fresher wants learning environment, a fresher wants growth environment, a fresher wants to do something at his early stage of career, and that's what he should choose a best company, right? Okay, so that's the reason preparation for the interview is very very required, because already you have cracked written test and now you should not get removed, right? You should not get rejected from the interview, right? Okay, so friends, that's the reason. If you'll see here, so we launched TCS interview material 2024 Ninja Digital Prime. Many of the other channel, many of the other institute, they also launched, right? But the thing is, how much you are working for the student, how much hard you are making the student prepare, right? So you can go and see our content, that itself will tell you, right? Daily live classes, 2 to 3 mock interview, right? So daily mock interview, you can see here TCS interview experiences. So whatever experience of TCS candidate was there in Feb, we put that. Comprehensive interview material, TCS interview guidance, right? Come down, TCS 2024 Python question, interview questions, Java questions, right? TCS technical interview questions, all important question for digital and prime, right? So you go up and see. Nobody will give you these many things. C programming question, data structure, networking, database, OOPS concept, right? And then procedural programming, how to explain your project, HR interview questions, soft skills, virtual interviews, resume building, do and do not, arrays and loops, problems on arrays, has in C++, right? Software engineering questions, common interview questions, SQL, C++ interview questions, what not is there. So you just have to see, right? So if you come down here, sorting, searching, each and everything we have put it. So it's loading, the internet is bit slow here. Okay, fine. So I'll just go back and I will show you in live classes what all are we are doing, right? And that too, everything is just for 400 rupees. 400 rupees just. See, one pizza if you'll have nowadays, right? So you can understand, right? So see, you can also see live mock interview sessions 1. So these are the examples, live mock interview, right? Live mock interview session 5, right? Lot of live mock interviews we are doing. Python videos for TCS NQT, right? Interview. DSA questions for digital prime using Java. Networking videos also we have put it here, right? And now if you'll see the live classes, I wanted you to see also the live class. So just a minute, I think it's loading very slowly. Okay, so we are conducting daily live classes. If you'll go and see in this particular community page, then also you will be able to know that how much effort we are putting for the students. Now if that students won't give the results, then who will give the results, right? So see, a lot of activities we are doing it on our channel. You all are aware, right? So these are the daily classes, interview preparation which we are doing for all of you, right? So you must be aware of all those things, right? Okay, so Ansika ma'am is there, Nitin sir is there, I myself is taking the mock interviews, right? Classes we are doing, right? Isa ma'am, right? So you can see a lot of effort we are putting. So when you put effort, then definitely results comes, and that's what we are, right? Outstanding in that, all those things, right? Okay, so I just wanted to show you the live classes as well, but I think somehow it is not loading. Okay, so I'll have to refresh it. Okay, fine. But anyway, this link will be given in description, so you can get it from there, right? Okay, now moving towards the rest of the remaining of the interview experiences, right? Okay, okay, fine. Okay, yeah, so you can see here interview live classes, right? So if you go inside the interview live classes, then you can see here, so interview live classes 1, Java interview questions, HR and MR questions, right? All PDF files are on technical interview questions, right? Technical by Nitin sir, okay, by Ansika ma'am, by Ansika. So all these live classes are going, TCS interview preparation, right? Java interview questions, right? And all latest technology questions, right? So TCS interview preparation class 3, latest technology questions by myself, right? So you just see what cloud computing, HTML, CSS, right? Each and everything we are doing it, and I will show you the mock interview, right? So mock interview which we are doing daily. So mock interview with Pratik sir, right? Mock interview with Pratik sir, right? Go down here. So mock interview with Pratik sir. So a lot of activities we are already doing it. To get this material, it will be very, very beneficial for you. That I can assure you, right? Okay, now. So let us go back where we were. So now next is our TCS digital interview experience. Okay. So the first question will be self introduction everywhere, which is very much expected. But there are some students from them this the self introduction was not asked, right? Okay. So interview this TCS digital self introduction. Okay. And then next was try and accept code in Python, right? File handling. What is file handling? Packages, modules, truncate queries, oops, how to import modules, OS and SOS, to double a value for a key in dictionary, like if the value is 2, then what we have to, then how we have to double it to 4. What are APIs? So most of the students, this API was asked. So what are the APIs? And method like post and post, get, put, delete, right? So post, put, so this is a basically API commands, and then get, okay, and then delete, right? So these are the API commands. These are the questions asked for me, sir, on 13th of June, and I am from Andhra Pradesh, right? So this is okay. They are rejecting after TR and allowed for HR if they are not satisfied with this, right? So this was 13th of June interview experiences, right? Okay, fine. Now friends, so we will be moving towards the next one. Okay, so next interview experiences, fine. So this is for 15th of June. Here you can see. So BE Computer Engineering, and definitely date is 15th of June 2024, timing 10:15 a.m. Duration is 25 to 30 minutes, branch Computer Engineering, and role digital interview, TR, MR, and HR in a single panel. So tell me about yourself. This is an expected question from everyone, okay? For everyone. Project related question, why a specific technology and in-depth working? So definitely project, you have to be very, very careful. You need to explain your project, the technology behind that, the purpose of the project, right? In detail, you should be knowing, okay? Then given query, select 8 from employee, what will be the output? Cloud service based questions, right? So cloud computing, so they might ask you, so what is hybrid cloud, what is private cloud, what is public cloud? So all these questions they might ask. Why do you want to join TCS? This is one of the question which is asked from everyone, to understand what is your purpose of joining TCS, right? You are joining for a job security, or you know that there is no work in TCS, so you are joining for that, or TCS is a multinational company, a brand because of Tata, because of Ratan Tata, right? So all those things. So oops questions, definition, difference between SQL and MongoDB. So friends, SQL is structured query language, and MongoDB is definitely non-SQL, right? So non-SQL. So for SQL, you will be having the queries structured, and for MongoDB, the queries which you will be having is non-structured. It will not be structured, right? Okay. So a structured table will be there here. So here you will be having a structured table, and here will be non-structured table. How do you prefer to learn specific themes? That means suppose if something new is given to you, so how do you try to learn, right? So that question also might be asked to you. So how do you basically try to learn that? Okay. And then explain where you have used communication and collaboration, and what is the teamwork. So when you did a project, and if the project was done by a team, then can you please explain how the communication and collaboration worked? And can you also tell, like, is there anything where you did a teamwork? Okay. Favorite games which you play on internet. So favorite games which you play on internet, you can say, sir, internet I don't use to play games. Okay. Because they will be thinking, if you will be in office, then also you will try to play some games on the internet. So you can say, sir, I play offline games, I play badminton, I play cricket, or whatever you are interested. Okay. Why you have not become cricketer? In resume mention playing cricket as my hobby, right? So many people will tell playing cricket, singing is my hobby, right? So they are asking, if you have mentioned in your hobby that cricket is your hobby, then why did not you become a cricketer? See, hobby and passion, there are two different things. Hobbies are which we do in our free time, right? See, if you ask me, sir, what is your hobby, right? So in my free time, I play badminton. Okay. So it doesn't mean I will become a badminton player, right? If your passion is, my passion is teaching, so I am a teacher right in front of you, right? So you can tell, sir, it's my hobby, so that I do in free time, it's not my passion. Okay, so do you have any question for us? Yes, sir. So sir, what technology, latest technology I should learn before I join TCS? So the interviewer will be happy with, right, that this guy is really serious about joining TCS and asking that what should I learn. So in that free time also he want to work, he want to learn, so it will give a positive impression. Okay, future scope of your project. So what is future scope of your project? Like you did some project, right? So how it will be helpful for human being, for India, for your state, right? So how it will be useful? What is the future scope of your project? Mention your goals in life. So what have you decided, right? What is your goal in life? So I have to become a professional engineer, right? I have to, so some kind of answers you can give it, right? So according to your goal, but try to give your goal in terms of a software engineer only, right? See, your goal is to become a cricketer, your goal is to become a teacher. Do whatever you want, you keep your goal, okay? But during the interview you try to answer in the form of software engineering, right? Okay, so what difficulty have you faced in your life? There are a lot of challenges are there in life. Now don't say, sir, there was a breakup in my life, after that I started drinking, I started crying. So all those things, see, you have to, even any kind of challenge, any kind of future goals, you have to talk in terms of studies, you have to talk in terms of coding, you have to talk in terms of software engineering, right? Why people misbehave with you? So definitely people, if people is misbehaving, that means you have done some kind of mistake. So you can tell, sir, if I do any kind of mistake, then definitely even my parents, my sister, brother, anyone can definitely misbehave with me. So I make sure that if I do any mistake, I apologize for them, right? मैं माफी मांग लेता हूँ कि भाई ठीक है, right? So that kind of answers you have to give, right? Okay, now so going forward, see, all diplomatic answer you have to bit think, you have to prepare for it, right? See, these are the small things, but that shows what is your attitude, right? How do you behave? Okay, so all those things matters a lot. Next thing is, friends, interview experiences prime 14th of June. No introduction. So for this particular student, they did not ask what self introduction. That means if he had prepared self introduction, right, that okay, I had to tell this, I had to tell this, I will ask interviewer, I will force interviewer to ask these questions in the interview, but introduction only they did not ask. Bad luck. Then HR asked, why did you choose VIT? Okay, so you have consistent marks through except for 12th. I had 68%. So why you had marks in 68% marks in 12th? Sir, that time my mother was not well, my father was not well, there was nobody to take care. I had to take care of my studies, and along with that I had to take care of my parents. So even though I put lot of effort and at both the places, for my mother health and for my educations, and I think this score, right? So in that situation it was very difficult to score, but I still managed to get 68%, which is a very good score. Okay, fine. Sir, why did you choose this project, right? So see, generally we choose the project, the reason. The reason is, if the project is simple to do, or it's already half done from somewhere. See, this is, we know the truth, right? But we don't have to tell to the interviewer. Now to the interviewer I have to show them the interest. Sir, this project is going to help like this to the society. This project is going to help like this to them. So today I was having a mock interview with one of the candidate, and he said, sir, I have developed a website or some kind of application where the NGOs in the India will be listed authentic, and then the donators will be listed, donators will be there, and then the volunteers will be there. So this is a social cause, noble cause, where, right? So if somebody wants to donate or help someone, some NGO, then they will see like all the NGO, authentic NGO listed, and then they will be able to donate. So their money is going at the right place, right? Okay, so this kind of explanation you have to give. Already we have such system available, but what's the difference between yours and others, right? Okay, so friend, definitely many students says, sir, I am working, I have made a e-commerce website, I have made a learning system. Already Flipkart is there, Amazon is there, right? Already Unacademy is there. Baiju was there, lot of, right? So already see, this is your inspiration, right? So you can say, sir, whatever is existing is my inspiration. So definitely this, the project idea, I have got it from them only. But the challenge was, right, so when I was doing, right, so I kept this thing little differently, right? So this problem was there in Amazon website or Flipkart website, so that I have tried to solve it. So that you need to tell them, okay? So you need to figure it out first, and that you will be able to, okay? Then, so technical is scenario, okay? Then scenario based some question was there. So for flood system, what will you do? So when the flood comes, right, so these are the situation based questions. So when there will be a flood in anywhere, right, so how are you going to manage that, okay? So, and then answer for this code wise, technology wise. Then how many cloud I use, how could I use IoT for this, right? So when the flood comes, right, so how can we monitor this? How can we do something for that? So you explain it code wise, you explain it technology wise, and how you will be able to use IoT for this. What is IoT? And then SQL queries. So this SQL queries is asked to almost all of the students, right? So if you're preparing for the interview, please make sure that, right, so you are going to cover SQL queries. That is very, very important, right? And even in our courses, we have already covered, right? So friends, once again, I wanted to say, so if we have not, so if you have not yet got the course, get it right now. That 400 rupees will change each and everything. Trust me. See, you are going to get for Ninja around 3.36 LPA, for digital 7 LPA, right? So around 50,000 rupees you will get here per month. And for your Prime, you will be getting 11 LPA. So for 11 LPA, you will be getting around 60K in hand, right? So when you are getting so much money, this 400 rupees will help you a lot. You will not regret any time that why did I take this? Because a lot of live classes, we are telling you how to answer, how to interact with the interviewer, how you can impress the interviewer. All those things are very, very important. Even if you don't answer one or two questions, it's okay. But the way you answer, the way you show your attitude to them, that's very, very important, right? Okay. Now, so sir, MR, he was very, very strict, took around 30 to 35 minutes. MR, managerial round was for 30 to 35 minutes. Question, tell about CM of your state. So you should know who is CM of your state, right? Tell about your state. He asked all details about my family, each and every one. That means what your father does, what your mother does, what your brother does, what your sister does, you should be knowing. Then AWS, what is AWS? Amazon Web Services, it's a cloud storage, right? Pay as per use, right? At least 5-6 questions from this, right? So Amazon, they might ask you what is EC2. So there are a lot of questions can be on Amazon Web Services. Why do we use that? Why we don't use hard disk? Okay, it is costly, or you know, cheap, or how many users can use it at a time. Okay, then what is SQL? See, SQL question is asked from almost everyone. Then SQL, a statement to print just the 4th row. So if you have mentioned SQL in your resume, this kind of questions will be expected. And then about JIT, difference between C and C++. This I have told you multiple times. C supports, C doesn't support OOPS concept. C++ supports OOPS, right? C will not be used widely for the to solve real world problems. C++ will be widely used for the solving real world problems. C is procedural language. C++ is object oriented programming language, the first one which I said, right? So few answers you can give. Okay, then the one scenario where one company has 3 branches. Okay, so this is one scenario based question where they're telling, so the one scenario where one company has 3 branches. Okay, so one in USA, one is in Pakistan, one is in Afghanistan. I am being offered all 3 locations, but USA has less salary. Then what will I choose? So this is a very diplomatic questions. I think this kind of questions should not come in, should not be asked in the interview, right? See, when the interview is happening in India, you might give the states, but you should not give this kind of country names, right? So it is definitely quite not a sensible questions according to me from the interview point of view, right? Okay, anyway, so you can give some answer. You can tell, sir, my uncle stays in USA. and if I am getting an opportunity, I will try to go there. Simple, that's all. Finish it off. See, the way they are asking the questions, you answer them in the same way, right? My uncle stays in USA, and he works in this company. I will go there. That's all fine. Okay, fine. Okay, next. So the next thing will be okay. So for ninja role, because many of the students will start telling, sir, always you bring it for prime, always you bring it for digital. Sir, what about a ninja role? Okay, my dear friends. So for ninja also, we are here now. So they told introduction, make it short. Today I was having a mock interview today at 11 a.m. So in the paid course which I was talking about, which I was talking, right? So this course I was talking about you. So today at 11 a.m. right? So today at 11 a.m. I had a interview, okay, and mock interview, and the same question in this particular course. If you go back, right, and I asked one of the student the same question, right? Okay, so you get this friends interview material. It will be very useful. I'm telling you, the link will be in the description. Right now, let's go to the question, and then I will tell you. Okay, so what the students answered. So the question which I asked, so make it, please tell me about yourself, self introduction. That guy, you started for 3 minutes. 3 minutes. See, the interviewer daily taking some 30, 40, 50 interview, and self introduction only you are telling for 3 minutes. It gives a very bad impression. Okay. So friends, your introduction should be completed in 1 minute. So what you do, you keep a timer. Okay, you keep a timer for 1 minute and try to practice in 1 minute your introduction. Okay, listen it carefully. To try to give your interview within self introduction within 1 minute. Okay, then, so what is the code for Fibonacci series? Now you will say me, sir, don't say that, because in the course which I was telling you already for ninja, we have listed down the program: Fibonacci series, palindrome, string concatenation, then reverse the string, length of the string. There are some limited questions are there for ninja which you have to prepare. Okay, then how you lead your team. If you are a team lead, so you have to tell the quality of a team leader. A team leader makes sure that the team does something great, the appreciation goes to the team. And if the team does some mistake, then the leader takes the blame. The leader always protects their team, and the leader always motivates their team. The leader always, right, get the work done from the team with their skills, right? So you need to know about the team leader roles. Inheritance in Python, alternative for how can we perform overloading in Python, because basically it doesn't support, right? So Python does not support overloading. So how, what is the alternative method which you have it, right? Okay, so next is friends, uh okay, so only 10 members are there in your team, but in 15 days you need to complete work. For that you require extra 3 candidates. So what will you do? So sir, if it is possible, we will get 3 candidates. If it is not possible, then we will work in the night, we will work in the weekends, and then we will try to complete. Personal question regarding resume, HR, apart from basic question, who is the chairman of TCS, right? So you have to tell. So is TCS is a service or product based company? TCS is a service based company, because TCS provides services to the different companies. Tata in other field except, so Tata in other fields are Tata Motors, right? Tata 1mg in medical, Big Basket in groceries, right? So Tata LXC are there. Tata LXC is there. So which mainly focus on VFX and car designing, right? So all are Tata, right? So these all are Tata companies only. Famous things about your location. So tell some sweets name, okay, or tell your the people at your places are very honest. If you are from Indore, you can say, sir, Indore is clean city. So every city will have. If you are from Lucknow, then Lucknow is right. So Nababo ka Sahar. So it's right. So biryani and all is very good. Okay. Duration of TRM are 20 minutes and HR 15 minutes. Total 35 minutes for the ninja interview, right? Okay. So friends, I hope you are getting a lot of ideas from this interview experiences. Until then, you have interview, I will not stop. I will be keep working very hard. We at Online Study for You keep working very hard for you all, right? But please do support us, right? That's what we need. Okay. So I was selected for the prime role. Very good. Congratulations. And you cracked the interview also. And I got interview mail in evening that my interview is scheduled next day in the morning. See, I got interview mail in the evening and my interview is scheduled next day in the morning, right? So this is what is happening. Okay, fine. The interview started by greeting and then directly asking technical questions. So good day, good morning, good morning. Okay, then jump to the technical questions. They asked all questions from my resume. Only first explanation of, okay, resume only. Firstly, explanation of my all three projects followed by their in-depth questions and then some deep learning, machine learning, computer vision, stats, independent, in-depth question. So friends, if you have done some projects involving machine learning, if you have done some project deep involving deep learning, then they don't need to ask you more technical question because this is the latest technology. And if you have done project on this, then this will create a very good impression in front of the interviewer. You are selected, that's what I can say. Okay, then some questions on DSLI graphs and trees, right? So graphs and trees are definitely for prime role, for digital role, these are very, very important. Binary search tree, right? Binary search, graphs, right? So these are very, very important and which you are aware that you have to study. Okay, then MR took on and asked multiple situation based questions. HR did not ask any question, just told me about policies and all. The interview went approx for 1 hour. 1 hour the interview went for this particular candidate for the prime role, right? So you can understand if you're from prime, but it's not for everyone, right? It's for definitely a few people. Okay. Now, friends, the next thing is CSA branch digital role. Okay. So CSE branch digital role introduction. Okay, and I will come this side, so I will be visible to you. Then projects, and then project specific questions, and then project code. So what is AI/ML big data? AI, artificial intelligence, right? Artificial means man-made, so some man-made, we have made it intelligent. That is nothing but artificial intelligence. Machine learning is machine is learning, right? So you are providing some input, right, and then machine is learning from that input. Like Amazon, Flipkart, these websites are the examples. There are multiple, many things are there in the machine learning. Supervised learning, unsupervised learning, right? So all those things. Big data. So friends, in big data, what is that? So one particular user, right? So how much data I use per day? I use WhatsApp, right? So many chats, I use Facebook, right? Gmail. So a lot of data one person uses in one day. You think about there are the population of only India, right? So in big data, what happens? So because we are producing very big data, so they make it in chunk, right, and store at different places by copying it so that our data does not loss, right? Then medium level codes. So medium level coding questions. What is indentation error? What is type error? What is end of line? HR relocation, night shift location. Any shift, any location, and anywhere, I am totally fine with that, right? Okay. So next, I think this is the last slide. Not You have reached the end of the document. Okay. So friends, once again, before I go, I just wanted to tell you. So friends, we are really putting a lot of effort for you all. So I just want your support. So keep supporting us, right? So please do subscribe to the channel and do like the video. You can see continuously, right? So this particular panel and the light produces lot of heat. Okay, and that I can only understand that how much, all right, so heat this panel is producing. So we are really working very hard for you, bringing genuine content, the best content. So please support us and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and get this course today itself. I'm telling you, this will be very, very beneficial, right? See, there is nothing to lose, 400 rupees, but trust me, these things you will not even get for 4,000 rupees, right? See, we understand that you cannot afford that much, and that's the reason we are bringing it for this much price. So thank you, take care, and all the very, very best. You will definitely crack TCS interview. Thank you, and Jai Hind.